on here as I get this right. Good morning, conformity. You would not believe the last 48 hours, let alone 24. But my girlfriend ended up giving me the wrong address. She sent me Avenue instead of Drive. So I ended up literally on the other side of town from her 3-hour walk, if not 4. I did not walk. In fact, I ended up in an area I kind of know. Funny thing is, there's also a early child development center there and everything. So like all the doctors that we need to go see for her, I keep running into places like this. Like literally even with me and my other buddy that were playing guitar out there for 4 days straight. And we just would sleep where we landed. Alright, we were literally traveling musicians at that point. Still my MO. But yeah, I ended up crash landing here last bus last night at clear over at old Cedar Creek Church area. And I'm like, no shit. I mean, I almost could have stopped there and asked the church basically for some help in my situation, pending exactly. Especially since I have an affidavit, so never mind me, I'm literally on a couple cups of coffee and breakfast burrito junior. I managed to charge up for a little bit there at a Burger King. It used to be one of the old schools. They finally remodeled that one too. Tells you how long I've been out of that area, but other than that, it was still good. And not broke or anything, but I've been trying, like I said, to get this dang Afterpay thing going, and internet's super throttled at this point too, so it's taking forever. I'm outside the like vacant lot style at some Walmart over here that I'm trying to set up, because getting new strings for the guitar online is literally cheaper. I'm almost about to scrap the whole project if I can't get this Afterpay to work, because it's not worth it otherwise. At $100 a week, and I'm already behind 2 checks. That's $200 just for allowances that I'm behind. Let alone the fact that I had to use rent to get camping equipment last month because of what happened with the landlord. So I wasn't even there last month, so I can take that up in court too. Can't wait. But in the meantime, I'm just paving it over, and the payee center, the administrator took over and was like, buy the book, buy the book, buy the book. I'm like, alright. Especially since I just caught the guy red-handed, and now I know why he didn't want checks in his name, but now he seems to be all willing for it. Like, he never believed it in the first place. Let me put it that way. Let me put it this way. He got jelly bean assaulted me and my girlfriend while I was gone getting my check downtown. Gee, I wonder why the hell I'd pick up my checks downtown instead of having them delivered and never show up on time. So anyway, I'm just, like I said, I'm just plopped up over here for a second. And I'm going to at least take my medicine. It's a little windy this morning. Got cold last night. And I managed to find a dumpster enclosure that had a brick wall and actually pretty clean in the back. And some clean cardboard, so. Plus the umbrella was nothing. It was a little chilly, but, you know. Could have done a little better, but I opened it up enough space so I could actually lay down and not have to curl into a ball too much. It's like, if you really saw like how I'm actually set up in here, like I am literally fitting under my umbrella right now. So that's what I'm doing. Now imagine all I have to do is throw cardboard around the open areas, you know. So I could sleep sitting up like this. Got my guitar here, of course, and it's like $25 at the professional store. Hell, I've seen prices for freaking guitars online, $25. I am so torn. on halfway being sent to the wrong right place, and me having to almost half scrap what I'm trying to do here, just so that shit don't fuck up. So in other words, I've got, what, about 48 bucks. So I'm not broke, but I'm not rich either. Not bumming, but I should be making money instead, and the only real way I'm going to make money is if I get a couple of strings. It's like, I wish I could find an old school fucking place that just had a couple extra strings around, but no, not yet. The only place that I found was back where I was, literally by that Cedar Creek Church. There's another guitar place, but they're like a rent to own. He might. They don't open until noon though, and I'm already running late from last night. Plus my kitty cat kids are gonna need food. Well, the bag's open. They're gonna need water soon enough. I left them 2 giant dishes worth of water, but they ain't gonna last that long. So I'm just hoping after I finish updating this Afterpay app, because basically at this point I'm gonna have to probably jump to a damn library or something to recharge everything. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and pay again to sit in a lobby. I can't afford that. So as much as I would just love to just take care of things on that level. And speaking of, esoteric today, bad juju up the wazoo as my umbrella's trying to sit there and wobble up. You should see the crazy cloud pattern out here though. Oh, that, I'm not one for aliens, but isn't that weird? Look at that. It does a full circle from the same radiant all the way out. Weird, huh? So, aside from almost being 2 seconds away from trying to use my, which is a horrible camera to try to use to do my shaving at this point, but I'm not gonna fuck with it too much. I just barely washed up at the Burger King that I was at, so that's about it. At least I got breakfast, like I said, and yeah. So I'm gonna at least try to go shopping here in a minute or two. Maybe even talk to one of the service people, at the customer service desk and find out how the heck this thing works. I can definitely tell after traveling like this, I need to get new glasses. I can't see anything out there. I am going blind as a bat out there, no joke. It's like, speaking of Burger King, blurry eyes. Pretty much. Blurry face or blurry eyes. My name is Blurry Face, and I don't care what you think about it. Old school Burger King. I don't even think I'm gonna finish this. It's still fucking 3/4 full. About half. Yeah. And that's just for the blood thinner anyway, and antispasmodic. And I'm out of weed, so it's like I'm basically going this way, because I still need to buy fucking pre-rolls. I'm still gonna have to pay my friend back $10. I still gotta make more money, and it's like all my girlfriend wants me to do is focus on her 100%. I'm like, I can't. I'll get nothing done. Like, even throwing a single thought her way at this point, even of the heart, everything starts falling the fuck apart. It's like I am not going to shift everything into overdrive just because you want me there, when I told you I've got this, and this to do. It's just not going to happen. It's going to make me go nuts, and I'm going to get nothing done. That's the damn truth. Jeebus Knieves, I swear. It's like I've been through this kind of thing with a woman before when they're preggo. Okay, I need to focus on keeping all the tracks going. In other words, any place I go and she ends up appearing with me, another reason why I need to update the guitar either way and put this poor thing to rest. You can see where I'm like torn, like where if I get this Afterpay to work, I can do the tent, a Coleman gas stove that works right off either butane or white gas, or I don't want to do propane. Not really. White gas is better. If I do the tank thing with the little burner on top, then we're in business. You know. So I might just go through and do the first. In fact, I'm not gonna waste a trip. I'm still gonna go in there and find out. Especially because my bus pass transfer is gonna expire either way. So as I said, I'm not really interested in drinking this whole beer. I can pretty much want to wait before that, and my battery's gonna die. So in other words, I want to fucking get things done, just since half the shit I'm doing is all digital. So, to the dead, and I dump out the rest. Pack up my umbrella for it right quick. Sahari, es lo de estar. Ravens. Indeed. Anyway. Yeah. Pretty much that's it. Peace, you two.